Hello, hello. We are live. Now, I actually don't know how to start the DLC, so... it's probably like something in there. Yeah, okay. I've been postponing this stream for so long. Here we go. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue, and despite my numerous misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited for the task at hand. Let's do it.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
I'm gonna be so rusty.
I'm not sure you believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
The squad.
What is it this time? I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in
No,
the
not
direction.
today.
The dame?
Why did it make
she's
a ring?
not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned.
Oh, good.
What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at
How are you
least that
doing
long.
today, Josh?
Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person.
I've been
At the
waiting to
Veil
play this
Dimension
DLC for a long time.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Here we go. Quest started. The rising tide. Quest destinations for the rising tide are indicated with that. Okay. How do I do this again? How do I bring up the big map? Ah. Nope. There we go. Let's see what this is all about. Leviathan is back.
The garrison said they take another 100.
To the Vale it is then.
Oh, Josh, if you're still here, I probably will be streaming Marvel Rivals at some point because we can help you get a Hela skin.
I'm looking for a Layla.
Season 1 is longer than last season, so
You
should be able to get it.
one. So, will your friends be joining in, or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
Bruh.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically,
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Wow, so helpful.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed fiends. Do be careful.
I will.
There's no boost. I don't know why I could think you could boost on a chocobo.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
Let's check the tent first.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Empty.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Ace Detective. Clive Rossfield.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Motes of Water.
The motes of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished,
Died?
was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Grieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
He's just been vibing on his own, away from
That
everyone
wave
else.
out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you.
Thanks.
The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a
What
better
a long
fate
pause
than the one my people
between
forced
sentences
upon
there.
him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all.
As do we all.
Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Something about Final Fantasy 16, like these dialogue cutscenes, they're so boring. Even if it is important, it's just so empty or something. I don't know what it is.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you?
Nope.
Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Oh. Screenshot. Future thumbnail.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Let's see if I still remember how to play this game. Oh, very pretty.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me. I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my acts and spells to myself then?
Oh, what is that?
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
Oh.
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
So she can just use magic without crystal. No marks either. Forgot why
We're
some
almost
people
at the
can
summit.
use magic and
From
why
there,
some
you'll
people
have a better
can't.
view of our home.
It's been too long.
Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so...
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
It's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Oh, they're friendly. They're not friendly anymore. Kill the wildlife. Can't go through here yet.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Whoa! What the?
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
Ow. Wait, they're playing the good fighting music. Or is that always the fighting music? What did I get healed by? Oh, there's a potion there. These guys are chill.
could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay?
We'll go the main story route first. I assume we'll have to go there for like a bounty or something.
Tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never.
Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here, in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell, and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours.
Yeah. Just because I don't really remember.
That building over
The
there
lore.
is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Hello. Hello.
Look! That one's got a black...
Intruders! We must flee!
It's all right. They're the tributary's guests.
Oh, do you think he died?
Talking about the dog, right?
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Witten Hall.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
How do people become dominant?
Forgive me.
Just the
But you
generations
said
of
that
it
the
getting
dominant
passed
and his
down.
icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to
He's
endure.
a child that was put to work through child labor.
Then let us be off.
Leviathan was like,
There's a
nah,
road that
this is
leads
messed
north
up.
from the
I'm gonna
village. It'll
go
take us
crazy,
right
go
into the
berserk.
surge.
And now for some reason he's like stuck as a kid or something like that. Something along those lines, you know?
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
Thank you.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, Feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Good tide. Hang loose.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
You are Sid, aren't you? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, he's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so...
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reason. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so great.
Okay.
Which flowers does your husband...
The sweet little blue ones are... We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water. Like, you don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you.
2 basketfuls at it.
Why do I have to do this? Whatever.
If you want something from the forge, you'll have to wait your turn. Got my hands full as it is. Though not with what I need.
Where in the Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though.
I understand.
That's fine.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rill's decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider, could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not.
Ah, a free-spirited.
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have said a little eyes like, oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, should have made for the low gate.
All right. I'll let you know.
Bro just ran off. So it looks like we gotta do some side stuff to unlock, like, the shops. Quick side quest to open up.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I feel like I'm being set up for something.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it.
They're playing games with me.
Maybe, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, she did it for us.
Ah, welcome to him.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings.
Well, I have one, if...
It is. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, That's 2 basketfuls.
Oh. Is this new?
Time to visit Pavat.
Huh. Okay.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted.
That's what it felt like.
What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without. Still, here we are. Acquainted.
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors.
Wait a second.
The ceaseless rill.
That's not Bob.
Symbolizes the river of our tribe.
Nope.
The strength of Leviathan running through it.
It is not Bob.
And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed,
what up,
changed
Corey?
its course.
Corey in the house.
The flowers have always been with us, growing on
We're
our
finally
boughs.
playing the DLC.
I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
We gotta stop Leviathan.
It was a
Bob
pleasure
got
to meet
left
you.
in 2024.
Wasn't it just...
He had a good run. 2024 to 2024. You know, he served his term. This was an interesting side quest. Enhances Titan's iconic feat. Cool. Probably will never use that. Now we can forge weapons or something like that. Woohoo! You didn't miss much. We just got here. We went on a boat. Apparently Leviathan's going crazy. And we're here to stop him. That's kind of the basic summary of why this DLC exists. Sick sword. Yeah, our sword's pretty cool. It's a little cool. It's a little cool. Wait, let me talk to him. Might be able to get a new sword. We could put on the Buster sword or Sephiroth's sword. He's got nothing better. Which do you like better, this one or Rebirth? Rebirth. I do like this game. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the side quest stuff. This, like, if you were to go like main story to like the main story of this game and the combat of this game, I think it's a really great game. But then everything outside of it, it's like, it's kind of mid.
Excuse me.
But when you're actually just doing the story, it's a really great game.
Little Ruka. I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Might just be nostalgia for me. Rebirth as well.
Alone.
See, I don't have nostalgia
She does
bias.
it all the time. There's a path off to the left, which
I really
leads down
enjoyed
the river.
watching this one as well,
Nice
though.
little spot, that. It's safe as you like.
Yeah.
The beast of the mountain don't dare come so
My
close to
issues
the
with
village.
this game.
That's where she'll be.
Exactly, I'm biased. That's why I was
Go and have a
curious.
look if you don't believe me.
My issues with this game is lack of customization. The side quests are boring. During side quest, talking to people actually takes longer than actually like doing the side quests and like fighting enemies. And then there's just no like mini games and stuff. Like you go to these towns, but you can't really do anything in them. They're just there to exist. Picking up a bunch of items around is useless. Basically everything that you would expect from a JRPG doesn't exist in this game. I was just about to say the variety of side quests seem lacking. Yeah. Also, like, stats don't really matter. Like, it shows my attack, defense, stagger, strength, vitality, and will. You don't really care about any of this. It's just like, oh, it goes up when you level up. When it comes to customizing your weapons, you just always put your best sword that does the most attack and stagger. For your best armor piece, you just put whichever gives the most HP and defense. It's not like 7 Rebirth where it's like you have all these swords for Cloud and they all give you different abilities and they all give you different materia slots and you can put a bunch of different materia slots to play differently depending on the enemy or your play style. The only thing you can customize really in this game is like the icons, like all your summon abilities, which is cool, but they limit you on like how much you can actually like have during a fight. And even that, I feel like I've equipped like what is to my play style, and now I'm just sticking with it. And I probably won't ever change it until we get the Leviathan icon, just because I want to try him out. So, went on a little rant there, but and there's no enemy weaknesses either and stuff. It's just like you just go in and fight. The fights are cool, but do stats not matter? Not really. Seems slightly dumbed down for a modern audience. Probably.
It's you.
Yeah, the materia was dope AF when I first played. Took kid me a bit to figure it out. It was really rewarding.
Can you lot read minds?
Yeah.
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going.
Went on a little rant about the game,
I went to look
about
for you.
every issue I have about it.
Well,
But
you found me.
one thing I do like is the
What do you say we
story,
head back to the village and let your father know
the
you're
characters,
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me
the
all
combat,
about the world beyond the wall.
the summon
I want to know
fights, or
everything.
in this game they're called icons, the icon fights.
safe. Everything might be a stretch.
Those are all great. Your rant was spot on, much appreciated.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
And I don't know what went wrong with these
was a pleasure.
cutscenes, but it's just like
Daddy, did you know that there are villages
you won't be
10
able to
times
get
as
it
big as
because
Haven in the outside world?
you're not the one, or
times.
you just got here,
Cities,
and
they
also it's
call
just the
them.
beginning. But it's
And
just
in
like
these cities, they have great big
these
walls and
talking
towers
dialogue
and
cutscenes are just so
Oh, to think I was worried.
boring, I
You
guess.
can tell me all about the outside world later, sweet pea.
And they're
Now
long.
go and help your mum with the stores.
Like it didn't
Alright.
feel like this in Rebirth. There's just a certain vibe or energy to them that's just not like engaging.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
I remember
Are we the only
watching, the
ones who's
combat
ever
looked awesome, the story was compelling.
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here. So we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out.
Rebirth brought Midgar / the planet to
A few of
life.
us might make the occasional
More
trip to
so
shore
than
to
the
survive,
original,
but
even.
for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got.
I remember,
left us.
so I actually watched Nephilim
built on top of the old ruins,
play
didn't
the OG up to the
they're making
point
fine
where, you know,
foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were
Rebirth
doing.
ends, so I don't get spoiled. You go
That's one
through
thing we don't
everything
have to
so
worry
much
about.
faster in the OG
What's everything
compared
else
to
that's the
Rebirth.
Medicines, metals
Like it,
for tool making,
like I really like how
anything like that.
it's a lot Rebirth
to dress
and
up as
Remake
travelling
go in a lot
merchants
more
and make a
detail
trip
about
to the
certain
outside
things,
and
kind of
pray
flush
to every
out like
cloud in the heavens
the
that nobody
characters a
sees
little bit
through us.
more.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye.
Nephilim is great, by
And
the
now
way.
Luke
I
is
watched
back.
his piano
My wife
video.
should be
Oh,
free
you
to
did?
assist you with any
Yeah,
potential
that
purchases.
video got views.
So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
Good guy, good guy.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, and a little thing. I am going to attempt to have a stream schedule. The plan right now, because I'm finally working as a tennis coach, the plan right now is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to stream around, like, the stream would start around 9 or 10 or even 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'm going to be streaming around this time, like 9:30, 10 Pacific Standard Time. And I know those are two extreme, like, like time gaps, but it's the only time I have to play now. But just because I know my morning streams, it's like that's when people in the US are working and stuff. I'll probably just get like people who are from like the EU or UK to watch those streams. I plan on streaming a different game Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, I plan on streaming a different game. That way, people like you, who often aren't here whenever I've streamed in the morning, don't miss out on any games that I'm playing. And then people who watch my morning streams don't miss out on any of the game, like any game that I'm playing. That, if that makes sense. I think that works. Whoa, make sure you specialize in teaching the one-handed backhand. I can never watch in the day, but you can bet I'll check at night and hang out as much as possible. I'd recommend doing what's best for you, but just staying consistent is more important, I think. I think I like that idea of one different game in the morning, one different game at night. Keeps things fresh. And also so I don't burn out playing a game. Also, streams are probably going to be shorter just because I gotta wake up in the morning now. So, except Saturdays. Saturdays I can probably stay up a little late. And then also often on night streams I might not always be playing the single player game. Sometimes I might be playing with my friends and stuff if they're ever online and want to play. But that's the goal I have set for myself. Tuesdays, Thursday, Saturdays, night streams. Except, I might make one exception. My one exception right now is, so Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out on Steam or on PC. I pre-ordered the game and I plan on playing that. I want to do a challenge because there's going to be mods available. So I'm hoping for there to be a mod to start level 1 but have access to the hardest difficulty. And that challenge I might be doing on both morning and night streams just because I really like Rebirth and I want to keep playing Rebirth. And also it's like, you, Nephilim, you've already played the game, you know. It's just if you want to tune in to watch me die 100 times. But that comes out in a week, I believe. So that should be fun. Feel it out. Don't need to commit to anything now, but when you do figure out, go all in. I think this is what I want to do. I just need to actually like be committed. I'm really bad at committing to streaming. I'll stream for like a month or two and then stop for like 3 months. But hold on. But TikTok is now not in the US. It's gone. So now I definitely have a lot more free time, so I can be, you know, streaming more technically. I have even more free time on my hands. I won't be scrolling on my phone forever. They're gonna bring it back. Even the message said, hold on, we coming back. I hope so. I posted a video about... I posted a video on... if you remember when we were playing Metaphor. Refantasio, like how I predicted that one girl, Rella, Lady Juna's sister, that she was gonna be a bad guy. I posted a video on that and it got 1,000 views and something amount of likes. I forgot how much. Yeah, I told you predicted it. Yeah, I found the clips and like stitched it together, made it a little TikTok video, and it got views, and I was like, damn. It's a shame TikTok's going down tomorrow. So I hope TikTok comes back, but it might take a while.
My name is Delina.
Uh-huh. I'm not reading all of this. I mean, I'm reading it, but...
example.
Yeah.
I bid you good tide.
Oh, there's something in the shop.
The poor things are as pale as ghosts.
Too much money to be lost. I know. It's like half... I think like half of Americans use TikTok or something like that. It's something crazy. And so many people used it as like... lose their
Thanks
job.
for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us.
It's so sad.
Anyway, now we've got the inventory done.
Trump
I can
did
attend to
say
more tasks,
he would
like
try
seeing
something
to our visitors' needs.
to bring TikTok back.
Was the route you wanted?
Which is interesting because wasn't he originally like... He was originally like against TikTok, wasn't he?
Well, if you
and
need it.
once again, this shows... Oh, I forgot to equip it.
I could have
This shows like
house, but
the armor customization crap. Like, oh, obviously this one's better. 10 plus more defense. 15 more health. I'm obviously gonna just equip what's best. There's like lack of like variety. Now this is a bit interesting. I'll probably buy it. Buy, equip. A song, sure, I'll buy the song.
Serve you well.
I forgot. I accidentally said no to one of the armor stuff. Boom. Just equip the best one. I guess you have these accessories that you could change, but I just have increases gale, increases XP, increases XP. 320 million Americans, 155 million downloads. Double people go. Correct the idea before a nation that bans all our apps and having free reign here is something that needs some readjusting. With the new Prez, it had a lot of inroads on it, so it'll come back. I guess it's not guaranteed, but I don't really know how that works with...
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay
how it
close
works
to the
with like
tributary.
the Supreme... So the Supreme Court says we are banning TikTok, but let's say Trump's like, we are not banning TikTok. I don't really know what happens at that point. I'm also curious though, like, I'm gonna ask Nephilim later today because, you know, TikTok is currently down, right? I want to ask him, like, how does TikTok look like right now with no Americans on the on the app?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Brother, did you have to ask?
I believe right now in the story, we are walking to the dude who is the Leviathan guy.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consume
tonberries.
hatred for everyone and everything.
I'm kind of scared of tonberries, I'm not gonna lie.
Sharp knives, it seems.
How's the audio, by the way? I have a setting right now. Oh. Ah, I'm down. Whoa, who did that? Damn, Joshua. I see you. Tonberries are freaks in this game. Oh no. What up, Nephilim? Have you, oops. So we're sticking with this at this point. Have you, beaten this DLC? I love that it plays like the boss music or whatever, fighting normal enemies. Ooh, get cheap viewers on streamview.com.
Easy.
Ah! I haven't had to dodge an attack yet. It's been a while. Hold on, chill. He missed. Come on, hit me. He's missing. Oh, he actually hit me. Damn. No, I'm so raw. I'm so washed. Okay, whatever. I'm just not gonna do that attack. I am so washed.
Too slow.
get him staggered. Okay. Hold down square. Hold on, I need to lock in real quick. As I've learned from playing Shadow the Hedgehog, talking with chat while I'm playing the video game, I die over and over again. Totally forgot what like strats I would do. Alright, they should be dead. Damn. Okay. Chill. Let's see where I left off. Beat this last night. It's so damn hard for the final boss. Very glad there are checkpoints and bosses. And you're using a combat mod too. Oh gosh, okay. So for the law, the legislative branch makes it, the Supreme Court interprets it as it... I can't read from over here. I'm moving chat over here to this monitor again. Raises the case that made it there. They have ruled it as just and constitutional, but the president as executive has broad powers to enact influence on both the law and the decision. It will be an exercise of checks and balances, but there are too many upsides with a good chance of remedy, with China being sort of separated out of the TikTok company. And yes, audio is dialed in nicely, haha. Swing your sword a bunch is best strat. Took me 7 attempts to get through the full thing. What? Really? 7 attempts on a boss? I don't think I've ever died on a boss in this game. I'm totally lying, but 7 attempts is a lot. Oh gosh. Maybe I should have like warmed up or something. And you played the PC version, it's a lot easier to see all the clutter because you don't have frame issues like what I'm dealing with.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
Oh, Nephilim, by the way, TikTok, it's gone now. It no longer exists on, in the United States, so... You gotta let me know how TikTok looks like without any Americans on the app. No TikTok. The great TikTok famine of 2025. You know, I've totally died before. I was totally lying. That's why I have Last Elixir equipped. Because if it's equipped in a potion slot, it automatically gets used when you die. I've beaten Elden Ring. I can handle this. Things about to be real quiet. I'm sure like the first trendy thing will be like, what happened to TikTok? There's no Americans on it anymore. Something like that. Ooh.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow
Very
the coastline
pretty.
north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
Oh, now that you're here, Nephilim, I can tell you about the schedule. I think I already told you. I vaguely brought it up to you.
Down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
I plan on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Pacific Standard Time, around like 8 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. I would be streaming. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays I would be streaming at night.
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed.
And then, like how I said, I'd probably be playing 2 different games for the morning stream and the night stream. And then, except for if I'm doing that challenge run for 7 Rebirth. Go to Red Note and have your SSN robbed. I downloaded Red Note, but like, I probably won't use it. Suggestion: move cam top right if possible, or maybe down so you can see HP. And ooh, facts. I didn't think of that. Wait, let me look at this menu here. Yeah, let's go top right. Webcam setup. Whee! Wait, I don't know if chat moved with me. Can you guys say something? I don't think it did. I think I have to move chat also. Okay. Was chat always this small on stream? It's so tiny. Keep typing, chat. Also, Nephilim's messages aren't going through. Hi, Mom. I'm huge on stream. Yeah, I was having OBS issues. Not that same day, Nephilim. Like, I was having the YouTube issues. I was also having OBS issues. And I think it messed up all my chatbot stuff. Which is so cool. How did I fix this before? Whee! Which is so weird because the chat I'm using right now should be like... I'll stay huge, I don't mind. Keep talking. Keep talking, keep talking. It's so weird because the website I'm using right now is like... It's meant to get both chats. I can't like... I mean, I can't shrink it like that, but... I only see Twitch, I don't see Nephilim. Yeah. I need to find a different chat thing. Oh wait, doesn't the enemy's HP bar show up here? Well, I need to start getting ready for work, so I'll be back soon. How long are you streaming for? Probably like 2 hours or something. Yeah, the bosses show up here. We'll go bottom left. Nope, that's chat. Bye, chat. Whee! And then I'll be down here. You don't need to see my potions and stuff, do you? You know what? I'll be right here. Oh, this is so much better. I'm not blocking anything anymore. And then chat. Hello, chat. You guys can be right here. I'm about to go. I'll catch you there. See you in a bit. Alright. See you, Nephilim. I'm gonna go. Ah. I don't want to cut it off like this. This is so annoying. Where's the cutoff? Ah. Okay. Let me try fixing this real quick. Hey, Clive, don't be sleeping on me. What the hell? Bot bricks. When you do the combo thingy, it shows up there. The combo thingy shows up? Get yourself a cup of coffee, Clive. Facts. Alright. Chat bot. Let's see. It is connected to YouTube and Twitch. Widgets? Alerts. No, not alerts. Widgets. Chat. It should be showing... Yeah, it should be showing YouTube and Twitch. Weird. We're gonna try fixing this real quick. Delete this. Copy the URL, paste URL. Now I go. No, it's super tiny. Oh, but the quality is so bad. Oof. Okay, change that back. Copy this. Do you think, is there anything on the right side of where my camera is right now? Do you think that will block anything? And now I go. Ah. Ooh, nice and big. Look at that font right there. That looks really good. What if I put it like right next to the mission objective? Webcam setup. Maybe like here. I'm gonna try saying something on YouTube. Hi from YouTube. Nothing's popping out. What? It's connected. It's connected to YouTube. That's so weird. Hi from Twitch. Yeah, Twitch shows up immediately. tried to jump on YouTube to test, but I don't have account saved on this computer. Just my Fire Stick. I mean, I can test it on YouTube. You don't need to worry about that. With 700. Oh, it moved. Why did it move? I want the width to be like the length of my webcam. But honestly, this will probably do. You can see the nuances of a TikTok ban to test your chat. On one hand, there are censorship considerations. I need to do a quick Google. Bot bricks connected to YouTube, but chat isn't showing up. Popped up once and that's it. Who knows why it's not working? Try logging in via YouTube on Botrix. Worked the last time for me, but I haven't tried it again since. Test from YouTube. I have no idea why it's not showing up. Oh well. We'll just deal with it. That's so weird. Why? Platform YouTube. Maybe there's a better... We'll just fix it later. Let's start playing the game. That's a bit disappointing though. We'll try the camera over here. Oops. Let me know if you think I'm blocking anything. I don't think I am over here though. Who decides what that banful info is? And has there ever been a power granted to government that was not abused? On the other hand, why should a sovereign nation allow another nation outside its border to have a say in anything? Good arguments all around. Oh, I'm blocking like the words of attacks I'm doing now. Wait, was there anything on the left side? Wait, maybe the left side's better. I'm looking right now. Wait, the combo stuff's on the right, not on the left. You don't have to read that. It's a chat on screen test. am I still fighting? Wait. Oh, I'm blocking my experience too. All right, we're moving over here now. Yeah, we'll just block our little healing potions and stuff. Monarchs, you come over here. Say something. I think this is probably the best we'll have to deal with without covering stuff. If I remember, there's a move or combo or something that builds up that shows in the right below the HP MP. Starts with a Z. I forget the name. Ooh, what's all this? Inaccessible. This is so weird being here in the corner. I'm not used to looking over here and seeing myself here. Dog actions and potions are the best thing to cover, I'd say.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've
I
yet to
agree.
tell us how we're meant to reach him.
Am I blocking when they...
I trust we won't
Okay,
have to
I'm not
hold our
blocking
breath.
the captions.
No. The surge wraps around
kind
the
of
cave
am.
without engulfing it. If we
If it's a
continue
long
to
enough
its tip,
dialogue, I am.
there is a path down to the seabed.
That's not that big of an issue.
And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Not worth considering. Yep. We had the same idea. All right. After Clive took a short nap, we have finally made it to the surge. The full game map is still all accessible in the DLC. Yeah, you can always just leave, unless you're like in a proper dungeon, you can always just leave and do whatever you want.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Good, I
Only
like
me.
that.
Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
It's a bit different
But
from
surely no one blames
Metaphor
you for what
Refantasio,
happened.
you know, like
Why
having to
should you
plan
bear
out
the
our day
responsibility alone?
on where we want to go.
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
All right. So what we know
The forest grows
is
quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be
the
reclaimed in a matter
human
of
with the icon of Leviathan. He, for some reason, can't age. He's like stuck in some time loop thing. And also, like, they were using Leviathan's powers for no good, which caused Leviathan to get angry and I think caused this huge, like, these giant frozen waves around us and stuff. And she wants us to deal with Leviathan because that's what we do in this video game, kill icons.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
If I remember correctly, Clive is Bahamut or something. Clive is Ifrit,
There.
but he has the power to like get other summons because of lore that I don't remember. You know, he's the chosen one, something like that. Yeah, he has Ifrit.
Down in the
Ifrit.
center.
He's special and can get a bunch. And fire being the theme with the bro. Yeah. I think because like they're brothers, you know, he gets... Joshua's his brother, gets Phoenix. Clive gets Bahamut. There's the baby! Who is supposed to be like an old man, but for some reason he's
still primed.
Stuck being a baby.
I'll never forget my first priming.
Yeah.
The fear.
This guy, Joshua. He was the
I
Phoenix.
was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
And our girl, Jill, is Shiva.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin.
He was dead for half the
Committed by
game.
people who saw him as nothing but
Yeah.
a means to an end.
We thought he was dead.
He must be so frightened.
Because we killed him. We saw ourselves kill him.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean...
We're killing a baby. That's
I'm not
hard.
going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason.
We just steal the dominant powers from them.
What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallis' icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
Yeah, Jill's
Hard
pretty
to
cool.
believe, I know.
Literally.
It can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Does this have a difficulty
Very well.
setting?
Do what you must.
Are you on the hardest
whatever
one
happens,
possible?
I will own the consequences.
I am on the hardest possible at the time. I think later they added an even harder difficulty.
Don't be afraid.
And I don't have access to that because you need to play New Game Plus. But I'm on the hardest difficulty you can do on a first playthrough. Give me your powers, Leviathan.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
You're a top tier gamer, never set for anything less than the hardest available at the time. Yes, sir. Until I get older and games are too difficult for me. Wait, really? That's it? I thought we were gonna fight to get it.
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
Oh. We got the powers of Leviathan, but we gotta fight Water Bubble now. I wonder if it's gonna
He was angry.
auto give us the abilities right now for this.
Let's see what you've given me.
I guess so. Clive has claimed the portion of the icon Leviathan's essence. Attuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Crosswell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent Cry, can be used to summon to Clive's off arm. Spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes at enemies at great distances. So we got a gun. Pressing square in this state will unleash tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water capable of forcing knocking back smaller creatures. Triangle will fire powerful jet of water, a tidal steam. The enemy is situated just outside melee range. So burst? Oh, okay. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. Gauge will slowly replenish over time. It can be refilled quicker by pressing circle. Time a second press perfectly on this on-screen prompt to immediately refill the gauge. Let me look at the animation. Ooh, that is a tight window. Okay. While using Serpent's Cry, pressing R1 again will dodge and will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Tidal Torrent can be used by rolling, pressing square. Only Leviathan's abilities are available during this battle. What's up, Pookie? I couldn't get the YouTube chat working for some reason, Nephilim, so I guess you're not gonna appear on stream.
Is that Leviathan?
Just an episode, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
So why would I want to do title stream if it's one enemy? Wait, how do I time that? When is it better to use what? Oh wait, I haven't even tried. Whoa! Oh! We're playing Fortnite! Oh, wait, I'm trying to figure... It's in this white circle, okay. So, cross swell. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Let me... No, how do I get out of this? Cancel, okay. Who's hitting me? Oh. I needed that. Very discombobulated. No! Oh! Ah! Shoot me. Shoot me again. Thank you. This is kind of fun. I'm just shooting a gun. I'm just shooting a gun. Oh, mistimed it. I'm gonna get a dodge. Boom! Gauge is filled up immediately. Dodge again. Clive go pew pew pew. Oh, let me refill real quick. Interesting. Damn, I'm invisible. I don't know why you're invisible. I use this thing called BotRix, and it's supposed to be able to show multiple chats from multiple streams. And I'm logged into the YouTube one. It says my chat should be showing Twitch and YouTube, and for some reason it's only showing Twitch. And at the very beginning of the stream, the first comment says BotRix has joined your channel on YouTube. I don't know why it doesn't work. I remember this combat system looks really fun. Yeah. What do you think of Leviathan's powers?
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
Seems interesting.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
Seems interesting.
I
need to look at the stats to see how good it actually is.
He's never reacted to anything or anyone. until
I feel like
now.
I'm talking too much.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
Are you
It's not
working
that
right now,
simple.
Nephilim?
I wish it were, but there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
Damn, I thought I tried having the YouTube comments show up.
Sorry,
It's still not
Wallace.
showing up.
I will make this right.
The only power I've added to my loadout is the third. Have to buy inabilities, which you haven't seen. Nah, I've had a shower, but I go work in 30. Ah, gotcha.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it?
Yes.
Does it hurt?
No.
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Let's look at the abilities. Leviathan channeled. Oh, there's no more room for anything. They're not gonna make more content, that means. This gun thing's interesting. I don't know why you'd want to use this just over your sword. I like this one though. Ooh, high stagger damage. Create twin waves that rush inward, dragging smaller enemies to a central point before Clive. It's this one. Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea. And when the timing is right, summon forth an abysmal storm that hones in on nearby enemies. Wait, I need to look at this again. So he puts like a little thing above him. And then you can shoot it out. But there's also like, it becomes stronger if you dodge. And then tsunami. Whoa, look at that. Conjure a whirling wave of titanic proportions to swallow up and spit out all enemies caught in the surf. I like the abysmal tier one. Loads of damage on a single target. What? Wait. 1,000. Wait, I think I have enough to upgrade everything if I really wanted to. Let me... I just want to go to the practice thing and try out the abilities. That's like Tifa's move, the one if she catches you in the force field, you're done. Oh, the cheat trap. I want to try these out. We'll do a new preset. Leviathan. Boom. We'll do the default Leviathan stuff. We'll throw in just like Phoenix or something for now. Right, you have to upgrade it. Abilities. You gotta master it. We'll do these two. Psych. Never mind. Really? What do I not use? I don't use Titan block. I don't ever use Titan. Oh, we're still short. What else don't I use? I do use that, but these aren't even mastered and I use these. Do I use this one? I use that one. This is like the slightly better version, but the starting animation takes too long. We'll reset that one for now. Alright. Oh yeah, Titan was a great fight. Alright. Let's try these out. No, why is this the song play? Oh, you mean the song of Clive dying? You mean that song that I'm playing right now? Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. What settings do I have on? Don't attack me. Okay, cool. So. Let's try these ones. So I have this thing above me. And then the meter just goes up. And then I can just like... Oh, blah, 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 I'm fighting. Obviously it would go up if I get perfect dodges and stuff. Oh, and I can change icons and it's still there. How high can it go up to? Four is the max. Okay. And then we go... Hiya! Wow. And then... Tsunami. Oh! Does it twice? Interesting, interesting. And then obviously we got... Oh, you don't need to even press anything during this. And if I dodge, it ends the combo. And this pulls enemies together. Okay. Alright, we got the combos. I'm good now. How do I get out of here? End training. That's way too deep. It's such a good song, though. Alright. Let me reset everything. Stuck in training forever. What abilities? Oh, honestly, probably this. I don't know. Okay, so this is my normal setup. I honestly don't know what I would replace it with. I think we're just gonna get rid of the Odin abilities, even though they're really cool. just because I feel like with the Odin stuff, it's like kind of have to do its own thing. They don't really combo with anything. They kind of just exist for itself. So what we'll do, I guess, is just, how do I reset this? We'll go Phoenix. What did we do? Phoenix, Impulse. Phoenix, Impulse, Will Awakes. And then Bahamut with Shiva, Diamond Dust, and Giga Flare. Is there a way I can just copy and paste? Diamond Dust, Giga Flare, and then Leviathan. And I think... Ooh, what if I do the pull thing, which brings all the enemies grouped up, and then I do Giga Flare on them, though? This does high stagger, but like, you're not aware of your surroundings when this is happening. You know, you're locked in on like trying to shoot people. Probably get rid of that for abysmal tier. And now let's upgrade it. Ooh, but what if I want Tsunami? Tsunami good at? It's a 4-star, 2-star stagger. Tsunami's cooler though. You're in for a shock once you've beat the DLC. They overexplain the abilities so they fit the icon. Like, why even mention it's opening a vortex to the ocean? It makes no difference. I feel like I don't have high staggering attacks. Low key, maybe I don't know. This is a high staggering attack though. The icon ability setup is lame, is a lamer version of Materia. Yeah, it is. It doesn't take as long to set up though. Low key, I think I'm gonna go with the gun. We're going with the gun. I'm gonna go with the gun. Abysmal tier. And now we just upgrade everything. I don't care about the details. All right.
Still alive, are you? Going purse weighing you down?
So, I thought there's a... I thought there was a tab of like things you can sell that like are only meant for selling.
Come again. Or don't.
Whatever. Alright, let's go back. Open world map. Whee! Gotta go with the DLC stuff, at least at first. I agree. We gotta try the DLC stuff. All the DLC icon stuff. Press the touchpad when in shop to sell valuables. And...
What is it you want?
Ooh, a new weapon that's worse than what we have. Ooh. I mean... It's 10 worse. I bet if we make it and then it becomes available to reinforce and then... Sure.
Flawless.
No, don't equip. Okay, it doesn't even become available to reinforce. What a waste. Maybe we get rid of Giga Flare. Okay, see, here's something that it's just like, okay, so like we have Tsunami, right? It is a 4-star attack, 2-star stagger. Right, it kind of shoots forward, gets everyone in that front area. Why would you use this when it is so similar to Giga Flare, which is 1 star higher in damage it can do? I know the cooldown's probably longer, but it's like worth it because it does more damage anyways. Like, why would I not use Giga Flare? Like, Tsunami is just the worst version of it. Because only Giga Chads are allowed to use Giga Flare.
To understand the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity. This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did
Maybe
fled north
enemies
and west,
weak to water
and in
versus
doing
whatever
so,
plasma
discovered
Bahamut
two
uses.
things that would
You
forever
would think
shape
that
our
because it's a
fates.
Final Fantasy game
The
core in the
first was
house,
an old legend,
but elements
revealing how to
don't,
make your
I
very
don't think
own
matter in this
mother
game.
crystal.
I could be wrong, but
Yes,
there's like, if there's a
yet it
difference,
gave
there's
them
not
new
that much
hope,
of a difference.
however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could
I bet you're
recreate
right.
the divine if they could only
It's one of the
find
things
a
another
strong
thing I don't
enough
like about this
heart.
game.
A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magic, so they would
How
have
did
used
they
them.
learn the ability to
When
stop
our
time?
ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save
That's
for an
called
old
cheating.
witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
That seems like cheating.
Drake's Eye did fall.
Or did it?
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity.
Well, we're probably gonna destroy it because that's what we do in this
Would
game.
our people's wandering, our suffering finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
This reminds me of when we were on that island in Metaphor Fantasia, and that one, I forgot her name, but she was gonna sacrifice herself to a dragon to save the whole island.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west?
Except she never sacrificed herself.
Inside lie the ruins of an old temple.
She joined us in our
It was
party
there
instead.
that the witch built the Ver, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight.
Yeah.
That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
Damn it.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
Aww.
You have my thanks.
That means we're not gonna go flying Ifrit mode.
I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
I bet you're right. I wish there were elemental weaknesses,
The Ver is
but
not
nah.
easy to find. We must
Not
first
introduced
head
in
north,
DLC
and then west,
either.
deeper into
It's
the
probably
forest.
the Giga Chad exclusion then. The lore is mad soon, Lamau. Oh yeah, brother power. No brother power in this. Oh, we gotta do the boring side quest first. Very sad, no Ifrit Horizon. You mean one of the coolest forms in the game we can't do in the DLC? What? Another thing, we have Jill well, not anymore, but we had Joshua, we even have Torgal, and then you count Clive. That's 4 people in a party, and I can only play as one person.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
Hail, stranger.
Hi.
Are you a rider by any chance?
I am.
Oh, I can smell it on you. This are not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine-gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers greased twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Square knows you as Jill would be too OP.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
The side quests unlock Ambrosia here, plus accessory crafting recipe to reduce cooldowns of Leviathan abilities.
And her feathers are as white as snow.
420 blazing.
You've got a white chocobo.
Yeah, I do.
I have, yes.
White chocobo.
I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see.
But only like
Can
2
you bring her
seconds.
here?
Yeah, I'll bring in
I
Brosia.
would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold
I'll
her.
show you the accessories I've been rocking the
Dad's got a
entire
boat.
game, Nephilim.
And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get
I've
him
been
to bring her.
using the same ones
It'd be
until I got
perfect timing
better
and all.
versions
He's
of them
preparing for
later
a
in the
trippy on
game.
the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around.
It wouldn't.
All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook.
Thank you. Prioritize. The only accessories I use in this game, and which is why I think the customization's dumb, is this, which increases gil by 35%, this, which increases XP by 15%, and this, which increases XP earned by 10%. I don't use any of the things that give you cooldowns. We're here for XP and money.
Ty, take me, what am I gonna do? You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Are you?
Why do you ask?
Eh? Oh, sorry. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
Sure. I got you, bro.
Tell me what I need to know.
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me. If it
Okay.
weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns.
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the
I should
Winged
probably
Ways.
do the Ambrosia one
ships
first
in
so
the
we get
forest.
Ambrosia to walk around.
How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged.
Very well.
I'm not even close to beating the DLC, am I,
One
Nephilim?
cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
Bastard things.
You one of the outsiders?
I am. Shula invited me.
I am. Got you running errands for her?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to
Or you could just say it no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But
well, if you're sure that's what you want. But still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or 2 to keep her calm on the journey.
And where would I find
I gotta get a thing for the chocobos to be okay to ride a
Well,
boat.
the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd.
Cool. There are a lot of side quests.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Did I platinum trophy the main game? I did not.
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fanit, healer by trade.
I just beat the story and then was done with it.
And this is Talon.
I mean, I've done all the
one of my
side quest
patients.
stuff, but
He took ill not
that's
long
not enough to
after you
platinum the
arrived.
game, I don't think.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but
Oh, I haven't. There's like these challenges that you can do.
affliction.
I only did a handful of them. I didn't do all of them.
Complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my
Bro's got
most
COVID.
powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can. Don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this.
and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and so while you talk to Bhavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just...
Right.
Ooh. Oh.
No sign of the child.
Oh, I don't know if I need to talk to him.
I think he's...
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you.
Nephilim already knows, but...
She's looking into the cause of your father's illness. Wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
So for best RPG at the Game Awards, Corey in the house, Metaphor Refantasio beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
I like both games, but I'm glad Metaphor won.
I hardly see him.
I think Rebirth's a better game, but
well, at least he was. Suppose he
I'm
might
happy
have been a
Metaphor
bit
won.
more fidgety than usual, but apart from that,
I think
when you say out and about,
what makes me enjoy Rebirth more than Metaphor Refantasio is the
wanders over to
combat.
Blazia's place
I
most
really like the
days.
combat of Rebirth.
He's a fisher
I think
who
that's
lives on
what
the other
puts it
side of the
over.
fount.
Other than
They're
that,
all
I think I
friends.
like Metaphor more.
Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
Not mad Metaphor won, but I don't agree. I like Rebirth more. The next few videos are probs gonna be Final Fantasy mode icon battles. Nephilim, you need to drop your Final Fantasy X content. What happened to it? Yeah, Metaphor beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and the Elden Ring DLC.
May I speak? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course,
You know what it is, though?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then.
Metaphor Refantasio has a beginning and an ending.
Company. I was passing
You
by the
know,
low gate when I saw a
Rebirth
figure
is the
moving
game
among
in the
trees
middle,
up on the cloak.
where
At first,
it doesn't
I thought
have
it
like
must have been you or your brother, so I
the
didn't say
beginning, and it doesn't have the ending.
The more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And I'm sure
wasn't one of
that
the other
could have maybe played a factor. You know,
It was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside.
I could see
Of course,
whatever the
just be
name
my
of the third
imagination
game
playing
is, like
tricks on
part
me.
3. I can see part
Only
3
caught a
winning
fleeting
game of the
glimpse,
year,
and
though.
It might have been you or your
Of
brother.
Final Fantasy
But
7.
if it is who I think it is,
Because it'll actually be like the
cannot
conclusion
allow him to
that will wrap
leave now
everything
that he
together, so
knows
it's like,
we're here.
it's a bit more satisfying, you know?
Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe
I
me.
have so much in the backlog.
Given what lurks in
From
the
10 a.m. 6 p.m. I was
only one
editing my Final Fantasy X video. I
Very well.
got about 8 minutes of
Whether
footage.
the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely.
True, they did an admirable job of how they split it up. I wish they never split it up to begin with. Should have been one game
Just
or
promise me
3
that
within 3 years.
do find someone up there.
Yeah, I'm sure if it was like one full game, I know that would be absolutely massive. But if it was one full game, I'm sure the 7 remake series
told me of.
would have won Game of the Year.
Fear so.
But I think there's some difficulty with it being like
I'll explain
split
later.
up.
Come on.
For people that are like, this story's better than this story's better than that. Well, the story's not done yet, so...
If we pick too many of the flowers, then
Yeah, but the Final Fantasy 16 videos will be much lower effort. I'm glad they're separate games, because imagine in remake combat with Rebirth, it'd be so bad. The original is massive. The first one robs you over that huge world feeling. Rebirth brought it back and made it feel real.
Greetings, stranger.
I like, if you know,
Your name is Blazier, is it not?
Video Game Donkey.
Pavard tells me
He like gave like his like 2024 like
you may have spent some time together prior
inclusion of video games or whatever. He talked about Rebirth in that game, and I liked his thoughts about Rebirth.
In his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Rebirth compared to Remake, it was more silly, more side content.
It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior.
It was also just this huge open world thing.
Explain how his condition arose.
It also really made me think, like,
Was something that struck me as a bit odd.
something
He kept asking about the woods.
people didn't like about Rebirth,
anything strange
and
on
what
your
they're
way
gonna
back from the
lower
shore?
the
Are you
amount
certain?
of
Do you
in part
swear?
3
That kind
is
of thing.
the amount of
didn't,
side
course.
content there
But he
is.
wouldn't let it go.
But when I think about
It was like he was
games
expecting something
like
to happen. It was just a matter of
Yakuza,
when.
like the whole Yakuza series, like
what?
every single
Never
Yakuza
told
game,
me anyway.
the best things I see from Yakuza aren't even the story,
Might just be what Fennec is
just the
looking for.
absurd amount of side quests and how
mention it.
crazy and wacky they are. It's what people love about the
Wish
series.
him the best from me.
Same thing with the Persona series, which I have
See what the
played.
healer makes of this.
Persona has this whole life sim thing that, like in Metaphor, Refantasia, which is made in the Persona-like style, that people love so much more than the combat. Like, the combat is just so second nature. You love everything else on top of the combat. It's like, how come for Rebirth, it wasn't a thing people liked? Like, but for Yakuza and for Persona, everyone loves all the side content. And yeah, it's optional content. It's so weird. Rebirth seems like it was mid with side content worth doing with rewards and variety. Yeah. But for some reason, people thought it was just way too much for them. That was probably the #1 complaint of Rebirth, I would say. At least from what I've seen.
I spoke
Which
with
doesn't
Word,
make
but she couldn't
sense
tell me
because it's
anything.
like side
Did you have any
content.
better luck?
Nothing conclusive.
I don't know.
There was one thing. Blazier, the fisherman.
That's the fun part that's
Talor had taken a
optional.
sudden
That's
interest in the forest of late.
That's what, for me, Final Fantasy 16 is lacking. All this, the side content for this game is talking to this person, help my old man get medicine. Okay, I'll talk to this person. Oh, well, I don't have the medicine. Go back to talk to her. Okay, I'll go back to talk to her. I don't have the medicine. Maybe you have to pick up these flowers for me and I can craft the medicine, which is what she's gonna say. Oh, but they're surrounded by tom bears. Like, that's all that the side quests are in this game. Like, it's so lackluster compared to
They may
Rebirth.
have caused Talor's illness.
I do.
I
At
don't get
least
it.
In a way, and if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work.
Maybe the Final Fantasy
I know it's a
7
lot to
fan base is
ask,
just
but
too
would you go
spoiled.
down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there, and if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
I think because Final Fantasy 7 is so main story driven that taking away from that kind of dilutes it, whereas Yakuza has some fun side quests that kind of fit into the story. That's why I think at least I disagree. I liked watching the side quest stuff. Like they couldn't even throw a rhythm game in here or something. No, the Yakuza stuff from what I've seen. I haven't played the game. I have all the games because they were on sale, but I haven't played it yet. My cousin told me they're really good games. From the clips I've seen, the Yakuza side quest, you're literally part of the Yakuza clan doing like... Okay, the main story is like you're part of the Yakuza clan, you do a bunch of terrible shit or you get into a lot of trouble, blah blah blah. The side quest is... You go karaokeing. You ride a bike and deliver pizzas. You play volleyball. You go into a room where there's a bunch of grown-ass men in diapers. You do another... There's another side quest where you like do this dating sim. And it's funny because it's like the actual people there aren't like animated characters, they're like real people. It's like, it's the most absurd things, and that's what people love about the series. But when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth does it, all of a sudden it's like, why am I turning into a frog and doing Fall Guys? Why am I doing this? Why am I picking up like these mushrooms and stuff? Why am I doing these challenges for that one like cactuar minigame thing? And it's like, you don't have to do them, one, and two, they're meant to be like a fun side thing that's funny. Like if the Final Fantasy, if we've like flipped fan bases, you know, and the Yakuza fan base was like the Final Fantasy VII fan base, they would have loved Rebirth so much for the side content they dropped. And they would have not liked Remake as much because there's not as much stuff. Anyway, I have been yapping so much. Too much yapping. I need to rechat. I think you actually just described the question perfectly, because what you need is surrounded by tonberries. Yeah, I was saying that because I read the words at the bottom while I was talking so much. I played some of the early ones, they were fun, the side quests are more fun than the story. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Ha ha ha. There are like shopping mini games and stuff. Yeah, that... I plan on playing the Yakuza games eventually. I have all of them except for the newest one that came out in 2024. They're on the list. They're on the backlog.
The bottle.
They're in a category of series I plan on playing, but I don't know when I'll do it. Because each game will probably take a really long time. Just like,
Stop!
Yeah, so like, I have all the Kingdom Hearts games. I have no idea when I'm going to touch those games. I have all the Yakuza games. I have no idea when I'm gonna touch those games.
No! No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Let's shoot some enemies. And I'll shut up a little bit. I feel like I've been talking way too much.
I'll give you gut rot, I swear! Stand back. I'll handle this.
Pew 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 pew. Okay, so... Ow. This is such interesting gameplay that they gave. You just shoot. You go pew 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 pew.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved. Oh, I could kiss you.
Don't.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Jill's around. We can't do this in front of Jill.
I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary.
Hey,
It's been
Nephilim.
so long.
Do Tonberries one-shot you in this game?
Him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together.
whispered
Oh no.
songs of love
Wait,
into
I want
each
to
other's
hear this
ears.
story.
And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
Uh-oh.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervé.
I never got hit by them, but they do have a charge attack where they glow
by the
red,
coast
so
near
maybe.
Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions
I'm
were
so
jumping
sad
in
you
a
don't
skiff
show
and
up on
sailing
stream,
out towards the
Nephilim.
wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
I might
Must
think
have been Shula bringing us here.
I would think I'll have a
So what?
next stream. I'll have a backup plan
How many
for
leagues across the bay?
a situation like this
Simply
where
because you
like
saw a woman with white hair.
I'll have YouTube chat
as
be
I
on the
did,
right side of
the
my
skies changed from a dull,
like the right side of
hopeless
my
grey
webcam, and then I'll have
and
Twitch chat above my webcam if
was when I knew
it's
for
struggling to
certain that
capture
my
like
little
both of them at the same
canary was
time.
Close.
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you.
Ooh,
I cannot leave my people, Hervé.
this guy's getting dumped right now.
And now that you know about this place, neither can you.
It's fine. I speak from the shadows.
We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family.
I'm Batman.
Oh, my little canary.
This relationship is not going to work.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervé.
Man's a simp.
To the end of the world and beyond.
Man is a simp.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so careless?
Oh yeah.
Don't blame yours.
This is brand new. I remember seeing it when you started playing Final Fantasy 16. I got a notification right now that, or like when I first finished my first side quest, that I could insta
nothing to
teleport to that
forgive.
end of the quest.
You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked
So
there,
that wasn't part of the original
to earn the coin that
game.
my people need
It was
to
some
survive.
update.
Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a...
And so you supported your family as best you could.
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother. I also found Hervé. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in
Oh, you know
danger.
why I've never played Kingdom Hearts yet?
If I did not,
Because I know
living a lie,
Sephiroth, Cloud,
to return
Tifa, and
home.
Aerith are in the game. And what if they drop spoilers on me in Kingdom Hearts? I can't have that happen.
Since our people settled
That's
in
why I've never
Mysidia,
played Kingdom Hearts.
uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none
This is
lasted
the last
long.
set of side quests, by the way, before the end of the DLC.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Yamila, know that I do not blame
Wait, I've
you
been
for
live
any
for
of
2.5
this.
hours.
It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervé means us no ill will.
I will
He's just a
probably...
A fool who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice
I
I
will
must listen
probably
to. The whole family
finish
must be
all the
consulted,
side quests then.
and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
And then...
Of course, tributary. However long it takes.
I know I said Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Come what
Tuesday,
may,
Thursday, Saturday.
I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
Sundays are 50-50 on if I'm streaming at this time or not. I might play this Sunday. Around the same time as what we did today. That'd be a good point to end because next stream will be a good 2 hours then. Okay. Perfect.
Before, we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then.
Actually, we're gonna be doing side quests first.
Careful.
Oh, it's the turtle. I don't want to fight the turtle right now. You know what metaphor Refantasio had over Rebirth? You could use the bathroom every Saturday to get a +1 luck stat. That's what really tilted the favor towards metaphor to win best RPG.
Well, here's the cairn. But no sign of Nassef.
There's more side quest after?
To the riverbank then.
And it had Bob 2024. That's true, that's true. Wait, how do I get over here? You sitting out gold coins? Or SMT? I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Eflin. You mean SMT like the video game SMT?
If there's one thing I know about beastmen, is that they love to hide in the dark.
Ooh, this looks like an area for prime fighting. Oh, it's the Tonberries. I don't know what you mean by gold coins. I like this design for the Tonberries. Kind of creepy.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
Is the Tonberry King gonna show up? They're like really creepy, actually. +1 luck for using the toilet must be shitting gold coins. Gotcha. Let me just shoot my gun at you guys. Wait, they actually just like can't reach me if I just spam this. Uh-oh. Ah! Back up! Why would I use anything else if I just have a gun? I would say this is not the most entertaining gameplay, but it's a gameplay strat that is working.
It's over.
This is like Vincent's gun. With its 100 crit rate. 100% crit rate. In the OG. It may be a gun, but not Vincent's gun. You're right, you're right. Nothing will top Vincent's gun. Can't wait to play as him in part 3.
A silver chain. I doubt the Tomberries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Have I missed out on getting the chocobo? Oh. Let's report back.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
Here you go.
I did.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still
You need to go to Martha's Rest for Oh, you're right.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are. They feed on hatred and suffering, and some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
Oh.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale.
Oh, Nephilim, you still have to do the other DLC, right?
The forest and the presence of the chain on the altar. I don't know what else to think.
I forgot the name of the other one,
Does
but...
Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
What?
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
What a
When my father was
buffoon.
younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Griega's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now. Let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that
Yeah, I
means
do,
finding
however,
a way to break the curse.
beat this DLC, you load up my
If there's
stream
anything I
still.
can do to help, let me know.
I have something
I
you
shall.
get at the end, which are
Aye,
huge
and
spoilers.
thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to
What
have
could
this.
it be?
We call it an adder stone.
What
It's a
could this
gatherer's
ending
charm.
be that is
Reacts to
so
certain rare minerals we use
crazy?
in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
Clive show or not Clive.
And I'll be sure to pay you a visit.
Cloud
Until
shows
then, I wish your
up.
father a swift recovery.
And he's like, "Give me back my Buster sword." That would be pretty weird, but pretty cool. Don't worry about it. Clive gets a real gun. You've obtained a design draft for serpent rings, accessories that when equipped enhance Leviathan's iconic abilities. To create these items, speak to Blackthorn in the hideaway or provide a hidden foundries and craft option. Please not crafting them will require several materials. Adderstone. Adder stones will resonate both audibly and visually with other nearby sources. The precious gemstone making them invaluable in gathering that a rare crafting material controller also vibrate when in proximity. So be sure to check every corner of the region, but please note that some acquired locations will differ between action, story, focus modes, and Final Fantasy mode. Oh, this was the thing I was talking about, Corey in the house. I am not playing on Final Fantasy mode. I would be if I could, but I can't. Because I need to be on New Game Plus for that. And I never did a New Game Plus for this, so the hardest difficulty I can do is action focused. Yeah, we fight Braindead, Cloud, and Sephiroth for the black materia.
Yes?
Why does it say I have something? Tonberry knife. Whoa! Look at that stagger number. That's pretty cool. We don't have the stuff for it though. Okay, so to get our Chocobo, Ambrosia, we gotta go here. Martha's Rest. It kind of comes out of nowhere.
I remember you.
I don't remember
You're the one
you.
who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
I guess this was the guy we talked
don't thank me. You're the one who
get
saved
Ambrosia
her.
originally.
Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a Mimit gourd, and I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn them. Just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh?
I will.
Oh, you're very welcome. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. Northridge, then. Wouldn't want to keep Anders' father waiting.
I have no idea when you get more bounties for the materials, though. Maybe after the side quest at the end. Wait. So now I just go back? Wait. Yeah, my brain can't comprehend right now. Unmark that one. Alright. Okay, yeah, we do go back. Wait, do we go back? No. We go here.
And now my
I unmarked that other quest. Why is it still showing up?
the garrison today.
What?
What have you got?
I can't remove it. I'm trying to remove it from my journal. Unprioritize. Why is it still there? Whatever. It just helps me, like, know I'm doing what the correct side quest, and I'm not doing a different side quest if I only have one available to me. You can't unmark side quests if you have less than 3. Who designed that? What?
Those things didn't fight like men.
Are you kidding me? Also, I'm gonna go back to our normal setup for this. Whee! Oh, I thought we were gonna do more than just talk to someone.
Thanks, Gal.
Maybe enemies will approach us.
There you are.
Ambrosia!
This must be Ambrosia, was it?
I have the mimic or two.
Here we go.
Thank you kindly.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry.
Peaceful side quest. Wait, you're telling me this whole side quest was just talking to people? Are you serious?
Well, we made it.
Nothing fun happened.
You didn't all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here.
Cut big bird to small
I can
island.
breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Wait, you are showing up on
I
stream.
think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
I just saw you. I haven't been looking at OBS. Wait. It's just delayed. It's not on ultra low latency. That's crazy. This is the first time? Okay. You're back. You're back. You can now summon Ambrosia. All right. We got one more side quest.
Ready, go?
I exist. I wonder what took it so long for it to be there. Ooh. It's one of the things. Oh, come on, guys, really?
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell.
Wait, you have to call Ambrosia every time? Or maybe I just didn't see her.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. He sounds so gentle when he says that.
Who have we here?
You can't talk while on top of a chocobo?
I'm looking for a man named Nassef.
Hi, I know him.
Takes care of the cans. Wait. You didn't think I was him, did you?
No, you're not.
Sorry, mate, I'm just out to gym myself a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad,
details.
Anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cans and didn't return.
Wow, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Oh, but if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Bye. I did not. Oh, are they friendly? Nope.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
I missed. Oops. Bridge.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Faster.
Crazy. Quest destination nearby. But where? How nearby? Oh. Okay. Well, I found him. Let's take out these other guys first. Nephilim, one thing I noticed with my gameplay compared to your gameplay when you play this game, when there's like spots on the ground, you see where the enemy's shooting, you know, it'll be like marked on the ground and you see it like about to explode or something. I intentionally try to be like on top of the spot and tried like being up close to dodge it. Like I intentionally like try to almost get hit to get a precision dodge. Like, so that I can do that. You will dodge to like get out of spots and stuff. Also, with the way I play, there's so much stuff on the screen that sometimes I don't even know what's happening. Dead. Oh, not dead. Sometimes I do, but then I get sent to orbit and reconsider my choices. You know, that's fair. That's fair. But I know you don't use Leviathan, right? You don't use the Leviathan icon ability. I do. So, you know, one precision dodge levels that up to at least a level 1. So that's often when I do that strat. Just so I have like these flying orbs around me and stuff. I love it. It's just flashing lights and damage indicators.
I am? But how do you know that?
Yeah, how did that fight look on stream for you, Corey, in the house? Because I know it looks bad for me.
I'm sorry.
I'm curious how it looks on Twitch.
I was so focused on attuning the cairn I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
You got it on mobile in bed, low brightness, thought it looked good.
The truth is,
that's good.
Me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
I'm guessing stream is over in a minute. Yeah, this is the last side quest, isn't it?
My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nasef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
Ooh, since both of you guys are here.
Insist. Take care now.
Damn, means I actually gotta do my job. Since both you guys are here, I'm curious. Wait, there's items here. Cool. Fast travel now. So the outside of 7 Rebirth, which will probably take like a whole month for me to beat, I planned on playing Nier Automata and Persona 3 Reload, which I have started but haven't finished. But I don't know which one I want to do for my morning stream and which one to do for my night stream. I know Nephilim, you're more likely to catch my morning streams, and Corey in the house, you're more likely to catch my night streams. I don't know which ones you guys would prefer to watch if you end up watching it.
Nasef told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did.
Obviously, I'm going to be playing 7 Rebirth, and that'll take up most of my time. But until that comes, and once I finish playing Rebirth again,
don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should.
I'd rather you do whichever you're feeling. That'd be more enjoyable. Nier for morning. Alright, we got a winner. We'll play Nier in the morning.
Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
I'm kind of down for that.
Your bearers.
That we are.
Go for 100% Rebirth.
Can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we
I
can.
mean, I've done that already. I don't know if I want to do it again.
So, you do this work for the good of your people.
100%ing Rebirth was not that fun. It was torture.
No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our reign
I'm
fell
going
here
for
in the
that
city.
challenge run
Our people
as
are few
soon as a
enough
mod
it is.
for that
If we
drops.
started turning on each other,
For
kin
that to be
against kin,
available.
over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, Both of us live to keep this place hidden.
Easy
another day.
peasy. That kind of works because, if I'm being honest, Persona 3 vibes are, I don't know, the music that happens at nighttime in Persona 3 Reload is so damn good. It is so damn good. That was another thing in the video game Donkey video. He finally beat Persona 5, which took him like 6 years to beat. Because it's a 100-hour game. To just beat the game, not even to 100% complete it. And then he beat Persona 3 Reload, and he made a joke. He was like, Persona 5 has one of the best soundtracks of all time. And then like later in his video, he was like, Persona 3 has one of the best tracks of all time, even though I already said Persona 5 has the best track of all time. But the vibes at nighttime in Persona 3, and then it's nighttime when I'm playing the game. It's fire. And Nier Automata, I've watched a stream of, so I know the general story, but I don't know all the details and stuff. Because I didn't catch the full stream, but I know how the ending is. That game's also peak. Also great soundtrack too. The soundtrack for that's also amazing. Anyways, well, we did all the side quests. It is 12:26 over here for me. It is, what, 7, 8 a.m. for you, Nephilim, and 3 a.m. for you, Corey, in the house. I talked a lot more than I thought I would. Mainly because I didn't care too much about the details of these stories, of these side quest stuff. And we went on a bit of a rant. Enjoyed the rants and mini rants. Yeah, so no playthrough data is required to access New Game Plus. Yeah, I don't think that matters too much. I might be streaming tomorrow. I might not, because I might be doing things. If I do stream this game, it's gonna be around the same time again. 9 or 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. If I end up not streaming this game on Sunday, then we're going to stick to the schedule, and we are going to do Tuesday night. So the plan is we're gonna do Monday mornings, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning, Saturday night, and then Sunday's up in the air. So I should probably like put that in like my description on Twitch, and like I don't know where I would post that on YouTube, but that's the plan. I'm gonna try to stay committed to it, but obviously stuff happens in life, you know. Can't always do it. But that's the plan. Woo! Good. Yeah. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, I already said what the plan is. Alright, I'm yapping too much. This has been a bit of a rant stream for 3 hours. But it's good. I got it all off my chest. It's been a while. It's nice seeing you guys again. Night. Thank you for watching Corey in the House, and thank you for stopping by, Nephilim, even though you are at work and you are about to get fired right now because your boss is right behind you. Alright. See ya. Bye.